GaryVee.
First year, what people don't know is that 80% of my comments were stay in your lane, wine boy. Meanwhile, I was a businessman before you knew me. Like, I'm in my lane.
Right.
But.
And so my question is, from a prioritization standpoint.
Yes.
Because that audience matters. It's worth something. And so I don't want to just let it go.
It's worth less than you think. Really? Yes.
That was where I was going to go.
I get it. It's worth less than you think. And this is why these are so fun. It's only worth something if they're willing to use you or bring awareness to you. In a literal sense of, is it worth something in a raw business form? The answer is, the only audience of Wine Library that was worth something to me in a transition of business, in theory, was people that also had interest in business, which many didn't. And those are the ones that called me a sellout, or I hate you, or I miss you, or whatever they said. Others came along. It's not worth something.
So that's where my guy was telling me, because, looking at, okay, do I go ahead?
You know what's worth something, in my opinion, how I would launch your absolute business? I would ask everybody, in theory, if they'd like to hire you, and then I would create content around the first 10 people that hired you. And then if nobody wanted to hire you, I would pick 10 people and do it for free.
That was kind of where I was going to go with it.
That's it.
I was going to launch with Keep and do old opt-ins and get everybody back in, see who wants to use me.
Yep.
And if they don't, then just know that's where I go.
The other thing you can do, and this works for a lot of the people that just ask questions, so I want to make sure they're going to hear this. You could start a Q&A show. Look, I always talk about watch what I do, not what I say. My reintroduction into content was the Ask GaryVee show. My audience was not that big at that point because I had transitioned to business, but I went dark for 2 years building VaynerMedia. And the way that I reintroduced myself was off a small base to be able to create content, because we weren't blogging yet, I didn't have a podcast yet, was to start a show where people asked me questions on Twitter, that was my biggest base, which led to some awareness because they had to use the hashtag. So now people see they're asking me a question, so that got me by accident viewers. I then picked 5 of them, answered it, put it out for free, and it was incredibly valuable. You can do that with HR questions. You could literally put right now on your LinkedIn, I'm doing this, I don't know if you noticed, by the way, who's got HR macro questions? Take 5 of the questions from the LinkedIn comments, record either video or audio, you answering them, and then re-put out the content into the system. The HR content that I put out on LinkedIn, and obviously I'm off a big base, but it's standardized, always over indexes. It is the conversation.
Because right now what I'm looking